Hello, I'm Hutt Wigley, director animator of Max Helms' Curse of the Relic, and I'm here with
Bray, one of the writers of Relic, along with Hutt Wigley, of course.
this is the first scene I shot.
You said you shot them in order, or not in order? How'd you do it?
I shot the very beginning first, and I shot the very end last, but everything else was non-sequential in the middle. I just edited it to fit the sequence.
I wonder, people got this scene here. This opening scene, I kind of envisioned like an X-Files where something happens, and then it goes into the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if many got that, or they're going, wow, this guy just fell down and this guy's kicking him, okay?
But then he, basically drops dead of a coughing fit or whatever, but then he shows up later in the movie 3 times. And he's absent at the end of the scene, at the very end scene of the movie. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, no.
But Knuckles Vandalay is absent. And nobody's asked me what happened to Knuckles yet. I don't think anybody noticed.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
Oh.
Let's use your imagination. What would happen to him?
He found a cure.
He'd probably drop dead, and then that'd be the end of him because Heinrich's not around anymore to bring him back. So the voice actors, some of my favorite people.
This car sequence is amazing. All the cars just shooting back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's just on a loop?
Yeah, it's on a loop. Originally I had another thing in mind where they'd actually come down the street towards the camera and actually kind of saved that for the car chase part. I actually just kind of thought this would be a good opening because I saw something similar in a film noir movie.
Yeah, I was thinking, it looks familiar
Traffic.
to me.
And Eric DeWitt music.
And great music, especially the part where we're just waiting to play the DVD and it's just kind of looping that little scene.
Yeah, that's actually the car chase track. This set took me like 4 weeks to build, and it gets like maybe 10 seconds of actual screen time.
And I based this off a show I saw about Ethiopia and the possibility of the Ark being hidden in a temple there that's guarded by one guy that if you get anywhere near him, he's going to kill you. So I didn't realize there was that much kind of history in African Congo. The obvious choice would have been South America, but let's go somewhere else.
I like it because the mask kind of looks like something that derives from like Africa.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like something they'd use for like voodoo rituals or something. So it kind of would derive from Africa, I would think.
And was the plane given away as one of the props in the Kickstarter?
No, I actually still have the plane.
Okay.
I actually still have the plane. It's actually a military plane, and I gave it a paint job to make it look semi-civilian. I was going to make some Heinrich air freight decals and put on it.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, the decals didn't turn out very well, so I just didn't do it. You couldn't read them on camera, so just kind of looked blobby, and they wouldn't focus right, so.
You did a great job on the backdrop there where camera kind of moves with it and the backdrop moves like a natural backdrop would, like a natural mountain.
Mm-hmm. It's all perspective. The stuff that's further away doesn't seem like it moves as fast. God, my stomach.
We just had good pizza.
Tony, let's scram.
Courtesy of my wife, Lita.
You fellas all right back there?
And this is multiple props here, multiple sets for the plane.
Yeah, there's the back end of the plane where these guys are now, and then the cockpit, and then of course the miniature. I used for the close-ups of the exterior where the guy pokes his head out the door. It was a bucket.
I never guessed.
Yeah, it's a bucket like you'd get at Home Depot or something. 5-gallon bucket. I just cut a door in it.
And was this an actual flight route they would have used back in the 30s?
I don't know. I looked at the map from the Congo to San Francisco, and it just seemed like the natural route I would take, where they're not crossing a lot of water. Kind of want to stay overland.
And all the little dots you have are those major cities on the route?
Some of them are. I don't remember exactly. Gave myself a quick geography lesson and promptly forgot everything I ever learned about geography. So
Kind of like high school.
yeah, pretty much. Except I could use Google instead of the library.
That's true.
And you chose San Francisco for the location of this movie just because it's like the one big city that we've both been to.
Exactly. And if I research it, I could drive there and look and see what something was like, because it hasn't changed that much.
No, it really hasn't. Just gotten more crowded, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. And pricier.
Give us all your dough. Give us all your dough. And you won't have
James Harms, the voice of Rico.
Yeah, great job.
Yep, did all of his voice work in one take.
That's amazing.
Boy Scout? What's in the bag?
I don't think he's seen this movie yet. As we're recording this, I don't think
Oh,
he's
he
seen this
hasn't?
movie. No, I don't think he has.
Did you have any people record at the same time, voices, where they're conversating back and forth, or did you do them all separately?
No, they were all separately. I set up a recording booth in my guest bathroom, and it just might have read the dialogue that they were supposed to respond to through the door at him. But yeah, I put a bunch of soundproofing on the bathroom walls and set up the microphone in there and gave them the script, and they just read their lines.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it does. And there's a couple, like the whole conversation coming up here between Rico and Max Helms. Jameis and Jim have never met, and it sounds very natural when they're talking
Yeah, they did a
together.
good job.
Johnny Knuckles Vandalay on the newspaper. Every movie from this era had the little spinning newspaper
Yeah,
headline,
exactly.
so I kind of had to do that.
That was perfect. And did you buy most of this furniture that's in the set?
The filing cabinet over there in the corner, it was actually a like a jewelry box type thing. And I just converted it, made it like a filing cabinet, and put some scale stuff on top of it. I made those doors. Those doors took me about a week to make,
Wow.
with the little glass in them.
How about the blinds? Did you make the blinds?
I did make the blinds.
Sure thing, boss. How do you like your coffee, Rico?
Black, please. Thanks.
And I made the desk that Max Helms sits behind.
I would have never guessed that you made that.
You look like you're about to blow your wig.
I feel like I'm being followed constantly, like someone is watching every move. Have you heard about the dead gangster's bodies being found all over town? Of course I have.
Yeah, but I didn't record any of the dialogue of the characters at the same time. Just it's all separate in different takes.
What's strange is that Joey and I robbed this guy.
Is there anything that had to be redone? Where like, that doesn't seem natural, so you called the guy back in?
There's a couple things.
First of all, he had this get-up
Jim has the Canadian accent, so we kind of had to work with that.
sack that we nicked off him. We had no idea what
Couple times he said things that just sounded too Canadian. So I had to work on his. I was his dialogue coach as well.
I don't know how
So-
to describe it, but something just didn't feel right.
And you said he's moved somewhere?
Yeah, he actually lives in Denver now.
Okay.
That was like the third take I did of her walking in with the coffee cups, and I wasn't happy with it. But at that point, I was just getting burned out of doing it over and over.
Now, how long did it take you to animate the whole thing? Is it a year and a half?
About 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever since I took it,
But that was, spending weeks building a set, and then spend like another week animating.
no, I mean, I've actually seen them following me.
So what did Max pour in his coffee?
Thicker, vanilla syrup. Who knows?
Dead. He was found murdered.
Because when you asked me, he said, keep it kid friendly, no alcohol.
Yeah, and then he pulls a special bottle out of his drawer.
It's Torini syrup.
But he never actually drinks out of his cups.
That's true.
Yes, good day, miss.
Patrick J. Lopez, the voice of Gustav Heinrich.
This is a detective.
Nice accent.
People is our
Yeah. I've actually had people ask me if he's German.
information from you, okay?
Like, no, he's not German, he's Mexican.
Now, has everybody that's in the movie seen the movie?
And the name of the party.
I'm not sure if Patrick has or not, honestly.
Following him a few minutes ago, he enters this office.
Did you send him a copy?
Send him some messages saying, hey, give me your address so I can send you a copy of the movie, but he hasn't gotten back to me, so.
Go get it.
He's a big man over there in Michigan now, and he's doing his thing, so. I really wish he would do more voice acting and comedy stuff, because he's got a lot of talent. He's got, like, really good comedic timing. He's actually done some stand-up, and he's hilarious. He's just a hilarious dude to hang out with.
Can I help you, Mac?
Yes, perhaps you can.
Is he doing any kind of acting in Michigan at all, or is he?
No, he's a political science major.
Oh,
Tell me where he went.
You mean the dumb look?
that doesn't sound very fun.
No, he wants to be a politician.
Leather coat?
That would be him.
But he's got the charisma for it, so it's all good.
One at the office a few hours now.
And the software you used to like make the mouse move and eyes blink, it's just amazing. What is that?
It's Adobe After Effects. I just made like a mask for the eyelids, and I would just manipulate them frame by frame.
What was that all?
Same thing with the mouth movements.
Got himself into trouble again, and this time it made us.
And then researching a company called Bray Animation.
Hopefully it won't be a trip.
Bray Animation.
They're the first animators that made commercial cartoons. Started Disney. Walter Lantz worked there. And
No relation to you, huh?
we don't know. I've researched it, and we get to a point where there's no information on my family. But they come from the same neighborhood, kind of, same area, so it could be. But no proof. Ancestry.com failed me. But there's an article about how he did the voices, and he said just made the mouth move really fast, and then it fit in with the voices.
Huh. No, I went in and like actually moved the mouth with each syllable. Frame
Yeah, it
by
looks
frame.
great.
This set, those windows took me weeks to do. And you see them
Oh.
for like a few minutes, a few seconds rather.
I would have thought you bought them.
Nope, I made the windows. The train station porter.
Wow, very nice. What's the book guy reading there?
It was a Animal Farm.
Oh, okay.
The sailors reading Animal Farm.
This music's great right here.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric is a very talented saxophonist. This is his first film score, and he should do some more of this work. He does a really good job. He has a really good mind for it, I think.
Did he research period music and then play kind of that style? Does it fit? I would think it's period music myself, but I don't know that much period music for the 30s.
You know, it doesn't really quite fit the period sound, but I'm happy with it. I really like it. I'm not sure how much research he did or how hard he was trying to make everything sound period.
Now, are there any
I didn't really stress with him how much of that period I wanted. I just basically said, look, man, I want a soundtrack.
I love that guy falling down the
Yeah,
bike.
the Chinese guy. Yeah.
Are there any San Francisco landmarks in this chase scene that people might
No,
recognize?
not really. I wanted to include some cable cars, but I couldn't get any cable cars in the right scale. I could have built some, I guess, but that would have delayed production like weeks while I put them together and measured and did research and stuff. So I didn't even put any cable car tracks in the road, which I should have. Knuckles Vandalay again.
Oh, yeah. That face mold looks like some actor, but I can't picture the name right now.
It's the guy that played Joe Cabot in Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
I don't know the actor's name. But it's actually a Joe Cabot head sculpt from the Reservoir Dogs action figure.
Now, is this a brand new set, or is this...
This is the office set that I just kind of repurposed and made it look like a apartment. Changed the doors out, put some different furnishings in it.
Does that poster behind him say something about zombies?
Yeah, Zombies on Broadway.
Nice. Was that an actual play back then, or is it
It
just
was a
something you made
movie.
up?
It was a
Oh,
movie
okay.
from the 40s.
I'm on my way back to the office. Make sure you lock the office.
Kind of threw in some foreboding in it, a little bit of foreshadowing in it.
Now you know I'm gonna have to watch that movie later
Yeah, watch it.
if I can find it.
It's interesting if you have the attention span for it. It's really dorky. It's kind of an Abbott and Costello type movie, but didn't have Abbott and Costello. It's
Now, were you a film noir fan before we did this?
Yeah, I was kind of. I mean, I researched a lot more of it. I really got into it when we decided to make this movie. But I wasn't, I'd seen like Maltese Falcon and stuff, and that's really kind of what I wanted, like a cross between Maltese Falcon, Plan 9 from Outer Space, and an Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
That's really what I wanted, because I love those movies, and I figured if you combined them all in one movie, I'd watch the hell out of it.
No, you did it.
So hopefully other people would want to watch the hell out of it too.
I think they will. You still have that car, or was that another giveaway at Kickstarter?
Still have the car. I still have that car and the black one, the 1/6 scale cars.
Now,
That's
all
all
the
one.
figures gone? Were those all given away as part of the Kickstarter?
No, I still have Heinrich, and I still have Polly, and I gave Max. Max actually belongs to Anthony Alacqua, the executive producer.
Oh, okay.
Not the hat. Not the hat. Oh, it's the hat. You guys shouldn't have done that. That's the stunt hat with the hole in it.
You gotta have the essential Tommy gun
In the trunk.
and the
yes.
rumble seat.
Yes.
Now, was that actual pier number, 12? Or warehouse number?
I don't know. You put it in the script that it was Pier 12.
Okay, then I probably researched it. It's been so long.
Did you research it? Okay. And I don't know if you noticed like all the little Easter eggs on the crates.
Yeah.
Heinrich
those are
Air
great.
Freight and this is my homage to
Yeah, this is-
Indiana Jones.
This is great. You first showed me this as one of the clips. I think you posted on YouTube to everybody, didn't you?
Maybe I did.
And who's the voice of that guy?
Carter.
Okay. And Carter is your son, in case anybody doesn't know.
He lives upstairs from where I record all this, so, hey, I need somebody to record a voice. Get down here and do this voice real quick, and hand him a script, and I'll go in and record, and I'll go back upstairs and play video games. Or sleep, or whatever he was doing.
Typical teenager, huh?
Yeah, this little sequence here,
John Romero.
yeah, took me 2 days to shoot, and probably another 2 days to edit.
Wow.
All the rigging out that was holding up the zombies.
And what is a zombie noise? Is that a bunch of people just voices at once, or is it something else?
It's something I pulled off Sound Dogs.
Okay.
It was just a zombie horde sound effect or something. But yeah, Justin Black and I worked on that for 2 days.
Wow. Other the fact that everybody's in bandages.
Yeah, well, they were in a car accident.
Yeah.
This guy is awesome. I had so much fun animating this guy with the Browning automatic rifle. And I mean, I know it's, those rounds he's pumping at max would totally go right through those crates, but
It's a movie.
it's a movie. That suit is awesome.
That is nice. Did you make any of the suits, or did you buy them all?
I bought them all. That is actually a Triad Toys piece that the guy with the Browning's wearing.
How big is this warehouse set? Because it looks pretty massive.
It
just
was
watching
probably about 8 feet total
Wow.
length and probably about 4 feet deep.
I guess that wasn't too stupid for you.
That's great.
Everybody laughs at that. So,
Max, are you okay?
Never been better, doll. It's enough, doll.
just steals on
Don't
him.
be so rude to our guest. After all, he brought us a package that you lost.
This was probably the most tedious thing right here.
Oh, I bet.
Just animating
Okay.
Then you got the flames going.
Patrick talking. Yeah, those were added in post.
See, my attempts thus far at reviving my fallen
Thought about like coloring cotton and just kind of tweaking it between frames, but
Oh, yeah.
just
That'd been a lot longer, though, huh?
yeah. And this is just there was so much tedious stuff going on in this scene.
mayor for littering Relic. With this relic you have brought me, I will become ruler of the city and will not have to apologize for anything. You're off your ass. That was a mask supposed to help you rule us.
Yeah, Michelle helped me. She operated the camera while I animated this, and I think it took us like a week.
Nice work, Michelle.
Hardly enough time to start.
So I know the figure for Max you already had before I wrote anything, and he has a bandage on his forehead. Is there a story behind the bandage?
No. But you know what? I had skin cancer.
Oh.
And I had a similar bandage on my head at one point, so I just kind of, make that as a little homage to me. But I figured he had some kind of, adventure before this that he got, took a beating on, because he's kind of a rough and tumble dude.
Nah, that's true. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah, so I figured he would have taken a bump or something.
So him coming back, I can't remember the movie, has Goldie Hawn in it, and her and her friend are dead.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way I imagine it, where now he's come back, but then he can still get jacked up, have a hole in him from something.
Or, what was the movie? Dead Heat with Treat Williams.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Joe Piscopo.
Back from the dead by the mask. You are now the first servant in my legion of the undead. I'll never serve a madman like you.
Quick! Shoot him, Max!
I can't. Ha! Whoever controls the mask controls anyone reanimated by it. You are now my minion, Max, and you cannot resist me. I am your master. Now I order you to shoot Polly.
Fight it, Max. You can do it.
Polly, I'm sorry. Oh, hurry it up. I have a lot more people to reanimate. What have you done?
No!
You think they made it out?
Judging by the piles of ashes where they once stood, I doubt it. Looks like the legend of the relic ends in a blaze of glory.
Are you okay?
Surprisingly, I feel quite good for being dead.
What should we do now? Do you want me to take you to Doc Johnson to see what he can do?
Actually, right now, I'm extremely hungry. What do you say we go down to that diner for a nice T-bone steak and figure out what to do from there? I always think much better on a full stomach.
That's my Max, always thinking with his tummy.
Yeah, I researched restaurants for the end there. Found out the best place of this T-bone steak back in the 30s, and
Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for watching.
yeah, thank you very much. Nice work, Hutt.